Have you ever stopped to consider that the kangaroo is one of the most intriguing animals in the world? This marsupial, a true symbol of Australia, holds incredible secrets that few people know. More than just a hopping creature, the kangaroo is a master of adaptation and survival in the desert. And that's not all. The way it cares for its young, moves, and even defends itself will astound you. Get ready to discover everything about this animal that seems to have come from a world of its own. Kangaroos belong to the family Macropodidae, a name that literally means large foot. And it makes sense. Their hind legs are incredibly strong and perfectly adapted for their famous leaps, which can cover an amazing 30 feet in distance and up to 10 feet in height. But did you know they can't walk backward? That's right. The muscular and bone structure of a kangaroo's legs simply doesn't allow for that movement. This is why the animal has become a symbol of progress in Australia, always moving forward. Another fascinating fact is that kangaroos don't sweat to cool down. Instead, they lick their forearms, where many blood vessels are close to the skin. As the saliva evaporates, it helps cool the blood flowing through them. What's more, they tend to rest during the hottest parts of the day, being most active at dawn and dusk when the weather is milder. The birth of kangaroo joeys is a true spectacle of nature. The female gives birth to a baby the size of a kidney bean. That's right, tiny. This joey then crawls on its own into the marsupial pouch, where it will continue its development for about 6 months. Inside the pouch, the environment is warm, safe, and even has nipples that provide milk suited to the joey's stage of growth. It's like a portable nursery with custom-tailored nutrition. The kangaroo is also a social animal. They live in groups called mobs, which can range from a few individuals to dozens. These groups are led by a dominant male, known for being the largest and strongest in the mob. When threatened, kangaroos can fight with powerful kicks from their hind legs, which are strong enough to break bones. To do this, they balance on their muscular tail, like a tripod, and deliver precise kicks. And speaking of the tail, it has more functions than just providing balance. The kangaroo's tail also serves as a third leg when the animal is moving slowly, aiding in stability and propulsion. This strong, muscular limb is so crucial that a kangaroo can barely move without it. Did you know there are over 60 species of kangaroos? The most well-known are the red kangaroo, the largest of them all, and the gray kangaroo. But there are also wallabies, which are smaller, more agile versions. Despite the size differences, they all share the same incredible abilities and unique lifestyle. In the wild, the main predators of kangaroos are dingoes and, in some regions, eagles. But the biggest threat to these animals today is humans. Habitat destruction, vehicle collisions, and hunting for their hides and meat are major threats. Even with protective laws, many populations are declining, which concerns environmentalists and scientists. Kangaroos also play a vital role in ecological balance. They help maintain healthy grasslands by consuming certain plants and dispersing seeds as they move. Furthermore, they are powerful cultural symbols for Australia's Aboriginal peoples, who consider them a spiritual part of their history and mythology. The kangaroo is much more than just an exotic animal. It represents resilience, adaptation, and the intelligence of nature. With unique behaviors and incredible survival strategies, the kangaroo teaches us that even in hostile environments like the Australian desert, it's possible to thrive. If you thought you knew everything about this animal, now you know it's a true marvel of nature. Many people think kangaroos are simple animals that just hop around. But behind those leaps are extremely sophisticated body structures. Their hind legs are made up of powerful muscles and elastic tendons that act like springs. This means that with each jump, they conserve energy, recycling part of the force from the previous jump. Over long distances, this ability makes kangaroos more energy efficient than if they were walking. It's evolution in action, shaping a perfect body for Australia's vast plains. Another interesting fact is that even with all this jumping capability, kangaroos can't walk like other mammals. The movement of their hind legs is limited, so instead of walking, they prefer to take small hops, even when at rest. And when they need to move slowly, like to feed or investigate something, they use their tail for support, moving in a curious way, as if they were crawling. It's one of the most peculiar forms of locomotion in the animal kingdom. Kangaroo behavior is also fascinating. In groups, they show clear signs of hierarchy in communication. The dominant male usually asserts himself through size and strength and is always alert to potential rivals. Confrontations between males are true duels of strength. They balance on their tails and deliver kicks that can cause serious injuries. Despite this, these fights are rarely lethal, serving more as a display of power to secure the right to reproduce with the females in the group. Females, on the other hand, have even more interesting behavior when it comes to motherhood. In addition to keeping their joeys in the pouch for months, they can do something few animals can: embryonic diapause. This means a female can become pregnant again while still carrying one joey in the pouch and another suckling outside of it. The new embryo simply pauses its development until the older sibling is ready to leave the pouch. It's an incredible natural mechanism that ensures the species' continuity, even in difficult times. Kangaroos' senses also deserve mention. Their hearing is extremely sharp, which helps them detect predators from long distances. Their ears are movable and can rotate independently, picking up sounds from various directions simultaneously. Their vision, although not as precise as other animals, is sufficient to detect movement, even in low light. This is essential for an animal that often moves at dusk and night. Kangaroo habitats vary widely. They can be found in deserts, savannas, open forests, and even mountainous regions of Australia. Some species prefer drier areas, while others adapt better to humid regions. This is why kangaroos have become a national symbol. They are everywhere and are part of the country's natural landscape. In fact, they appear on Australia's coat of arms alongside the emu, another animal that doesn't walk backward, reinforcing the symbol of progress. And what about their diet? Kangaroos are herbivores and primarily feed on grasses, leaves, and shoots. Their digestive system is similar to that of ruminants like cows and sheep, with multiple stomach chambers. They ferment food slowly, extracting the maximum nutrients before eliminating waste. This process helps conserve water, which is fundamental for survival in arid regions. That's why, even without drinking water for days, they remain active and healthy. Kangaroo reproduction is another surprising aspect. As mentioned, the female can control the development of her joeys, but she can also produce two different types of milk simultaneously. This happens because each joey, the one in the pouch and the one suckling outside it, needs different nutrition. It's as if the mother kangaroo's body is an ultra-efficient biological factory, prepared to nourish her joeys at different stages with the precision each one needs. Furthermore, kangaroos also influence Australia's economy and culture. They are a part of tourism and appear in souvenirs, cartoons, advertisements, and even on coins. But they also generate controversy, as in some regions, an increase in the kangaroo population can impact agriculture. The debate between conservation and population control is frequent in the country, and there are programs that seek a balance between preserving the species and preventing losses for rural producers. Finally, we cannot forget the cultural role of the kangaroo for Aboriginal peoples. For these communities, kangaroos are more than just food or wild animals. They are part of the creation stories of the world, known as Dreamtime. In many legends, kangaroos are spiritual guides, symbols of strength and survival. By studying and respecting these animals, we are also connecting with ancestral wisdom that sees living beings as part of a greater whole, where every life matters.